let me try to get it together. Let me get it together. Put a little Philly on. You know. Nah. Oh, I like that one. Alright. Down what it is. Alright, let me get back to it. Let me get back to it. Alright. Peace, divine family. It's been a long time coming. Your girl is back. I'm on live. I'm about to get it popping. I know I'm a little late, but that's alright. Now today, this live, it is going to be on what that is. This waning givers. Yeah, we got a moon in Leo, and you know that Leo represents that fifth house energy, right? We got love, romance, all of that good stuff. And I was just out driving in spirit, just so, man, I need you to pick some cars if I just heard it, like, in my ear, in my head, right? That's all I heard. So before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and just bless my little scenery, you know. You know, I got my Florida water, keep me a nice one on deck. You guys go ahead and get your bottle. A Rising Diamond Beauty. Yeah, that's me right there. That stuff. Yeah, it's coming along. You feels me? Go ahead and cop you a bottle, you know. Slide in the DMs, hit me up. But yeah, I just want to go ahead and cleanse my aura, re-cleanse my aura before I get started. This is the first time. It has started raining. It's shining. You hear it though. All right, number spirit. Let's go. And if you see me looking down or referring to a couple of notes that I took, mind your business, that pays you. That point. Because my mind be going a mile a minute and I would lose track. I just would. Like, I'd be at 5D, 4, 3, 3D, 2D, 6D, 11D. Shit, I just be in all the dimensions. It is what it is, family. Oh, listen to that rain. Oh, it looks good. I shade. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and say a nice little chant from our Kemetic ancient classical language. The words of the Ka, that's the word of the spirit. Ashe. I am that I am, shining being, dwelling in light, and I come from the limbs of the Most High, Netera. Once again, I am that I am, shining being, dwelling in light, and I come from the limbs of the Most High, Netera. And I'm about to try to attempt to speak it in that Kemetic language, okay? Bear with me, family. Nuk punuk kabu ami akabu kame kepra neter bau. I let it roll off your tongue. You digging me? Alright. And that is the ancient Kemetic meditation or chant, you know. And I got that out of my Sacred Women's book by the great Queen Nafu. Okay, right? So first I just want to do like a nice little channeling. Just let you know the words, just what I'm getting from spirit right now, okay? And just that divine message that I've been getting is just like avoid all the ignorance, the arrogance, right? Like we just have to avoid it to our best ability. Like it's holding us back. We're not getting nowhere with it. Like, you feel me? And for those who's gonna tap in a little bit later, please like, subscribe, comment, and let them know you're back at it, please. Thank you. So back to it. Avoiding that arrogance, right? Just allowing the old wounds to breathe, right, inside of us. Just letting that old wounds that we have, you know, especially dealing with like past what? Relationships. Right now, the moon that we're moving in right now, we just have to focus on that forgiving state, okay? Like, I know everybody not willing to just forgive right then and there. Shit, it is what it is. It takes time. That's the part of healing. But you don't want to just be sitting there and stand still, being complicit, dwelling and dwelling all down in the dumps. That ain't gonna get nothing done. You hear me? Nathaniel. We ain't gonna get nothing. We ain't gonna get nowhere. How's that gonna help our situation? Hmm? All right now. Let's see. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Alrighty. Just have to get that popping. You feel me? Spirit, what are you telling me? It done got just a little hot. I don't know why. I know people like, yeah, hot, take this sweat off. No. Uncomfortable. But yeah, guys, so we just need to focus more and just staying in touch with those loved ones, help feeling more secure about the day, you know? Like reaching out to those people who you know you probably haven't spoke with a while. They waiting on you. You know, we all sit around waiting on these kind, nice people to just pop up in the world. They're not gonna pop up if it didn't start with you. You gotta be the first. You feel me? You gotta be the one. Now, and do you know why this matters? You know, like even though we need the distance from, you know, these people at times, that's all right. That's what it takes. We got to. Shit. People be aggravating at times, especially when they got a million one things going on. We got a million one things going on. You're clashing, clashing, clashing. They want to tell you all their problems. You feel like you ain't got nobody to listen to you and your problems, you know? Nice cucumber water. You gotta stay hydrated, family. You got to stay hydrated, okay? The power in thinking, the power in creativity, the power in spirituality, and the power in self, okay? That's what we need to focus on. Once again, that's the power in thinking, the power in spirituality, the power in creativity, and the power in self. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we gotta find put some pressure behind it, right? Since we are in this Mars energy right now, that Mars retrograde, that's putting that pressure down, building that good foundation. You know, we know how diamonds made, you know. And if we don't know, baby, you better figure it out because this is 2023 on this Gregorian calendar, huh, bruh? Okay, pressure in routine, pressure in your social life, and the pressure in love. Because you got to focus on that heart chakra. Because that's what keeps us moving. You know, the heart chakra. Boom, 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 boom. That's what keeps us thriving. Now, our love. Uh-oh. I almost dropped something. Sit there right there. Don't want to lose that. Right. So that's what some things we need to just focus on, okay? That's what we need to just be putting our power into. The power and the pressure. Pressure and the power. Power and the pressure and the pressure and the power. Right? My ear stop itching. Moving along. Alright, so this month we need to focus on understanding the difference between making the relationship work and making ourselves happy, really. When it comes down to that, that's where a lot of it fails at sometimes because it's like we be wanting these relationships, we want to be next to somebody, we want to be held at night, we want a family, we want love, we want this, da 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 da, right? But it's like, okay, but where was your mentality? Like, where was your mind before that? Like, okay, but what was you doing in the process, right? And I mean it like for self. In the process of you knowing and thinking like, man, I want love, I want a relationship, I want a baby, I want this, I want the marriage, I want da da da. Then the third. Okay, but what was you doing before that? Like when it came down to you as an individual, because once you get with somebody, you're no longer individual. You're a pair. You're a couple, huh? Huh? What was you doing before? What was your mentality? Did you already have a business? Are you a millionaire? You live in a couple of mansions? You know, you trying to tie a knot down because you're trying to build to something, or you already working towards that, and you like, damn, I need my match. You know, like that's the stuff we have to start focusing on before we just jump straight into something. We don't want to do that. We want to do it the right way, right? Right. We want to do it correctly. We want to make sure we getting it done right. We need some good, strong concrete, cement when we building stuff. Yeah, last time I was on here, y'all, I swear my hair not even locked up. I just have braids. I just braid. I need a little protector style, you know. But yeah, so focusing on the relationship, making the knowing the difference between making that relationship work and making yourself happy. Juggling, you have to find that divine balance. Some people would say duality is overrated, you know, but that comes with a whole nother perspective. Like when you learn, yeah, okay, it's two sides to a coin, but what happens when you toss that coin up and it's just circling and circling, and what that two sides become just one when you merge the two? What happens when you merge the two? Okay, and then you can really see like, damn, I supposed to be focusing on this business. I gotta be focusing on, you know, setting these stones down, making this concrete or whatever. But I'm also entwining this love life, and then on top of that, this person who I'm trying to deal with now, they have their own perspective of life. They have their own goal, their own purpose, their own mission. And now that is starting to come into your aura, into your force field, your frequency. You now have to share that. And you can't just be like, well, you in my area, so you gotta. No, it don't go like that. Because guess what? That person thinking the exact same thing. Now, guess what? Y'all both feel like that, but it's being unsaid. Nothing being said about it. You feel me? And that's what we gotta start focusing on. Like, okay, you want the business, you want the brand, you want the lights, camera, action, but you want that as well. You want the family, you want the romance, right? But with romance, it's like you still have to use majority of your time to focus. You can't neglect that person, whoever you're dealing with. Why are you with them then? Exactly. Okay? Okay. So reducing, right? So we need to focus on just reducing. Focus on not reducing yourself for just an object of desire. What are your desires? That's gonna be my next video. Desire. Write that down. Ow. Fire and desire. Fire and desire. I think I got that song name right, if I'm not mistaken. Ow. So yeah, family. Just focusing on that whole perspective. Just think about it. Let it marinate in your medulla oblongata. Okay? And just knowing the difference. Right now, you have to just focus on these things. You have to talk about it. You got to talk about it on this moon in Leo. I know your girl Leo, so I know these things. I know you find insecurity yet. You feel me? So it's a Leo moon right now. You're going to be feeling more energetic, romance, superficial, hot tamale, right? And one thing that I do know about who them people is? Moon and Leo moons, is that they start to feel, it's like they find security in wanting to be like on that forefront, you know, because Leos, they like the attention. That's the ego, right? But you remember when you're dealing with the moon sign, then that's how you feel. That's how you are behind closed doors, right? So this is the Leo behind closed doors. One who haven't really like fully evolved into themselves completely. You know what I'm saying? And so just feeling safe, like in the moment, in that moment when they can really like express themselves to other and just get praise and for that admiration. You know what I'm saying? Like being admired. But yet, when giving getting that spotlight, see, that's the thing. When they do get that spotlight, that's when they might find themselves, you know, a little lost in the sauce. Like they get their attention, but they don't really know how to thug it and do what they gotta do, like, you know, a Leo sunlight. Because once again, that's who they are behind closed doors. They're not really fully ready for it. It's like they want it, they know it, they know how to be that. But you gotta break them barriers down. You gotta learn the difference. And sometimes all that can go out the window when you start putting all that attention that should be going to yourself and figuring these things out to somebody else's basket. You helping them out. It's going into somebody else's basket. Okay? Just admitting to yourself about the fear of basically criticism too. That's another thing. Being criticized. And that's one reason why a lot of them may feel that way. Well, you might find yourself feeling that way. Leo moons, I'm just saying, you know. I'm just saying. It's time to jump. Just take that leap of faith. You gotta say fuck it. You gotta step in your essence. You gotta be like, you know, you the shit. You gotta do your thing. And be that. Don't hold back. Don't worry about the fear. Fuck the criticism and all of that. Like, that just comes with it, okay? It's just important to be able to accept feedback. You gotta be able to take constructive criticism. Even if it may not seem like it, that's what it is, make it. You can easily find anything constructive in whatever somebody say. You don't necessarily be like, oh, but you just hating them. Nah, be like, you know, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna use that. If it's coming from somebody, it must be from the divine want me to know this, that it's gonna send it through somebody like you. So let me just listen. I'm gonna use all three of my ears because we have multiple. You think you only could see 2 ears, but you got 3. You only could see 2 eyes, but you have 3. Okay? Okay. You have 2 nostrils, 1 nose, 2 nostrils, but you have a 3rd one. That's that keen sense, you know, when you be like, oh, I smell something, you just remember, like it bring back memory, ooh, deja vu. That's that other sense. Or when you see something, you be like, damn, I saw that before, you know, that's that key eye. You see it before it's coming, before it happened. Okay? Desires. Just making room for improvement, guys. That's all. Gotta make the room for the improvement so we could do the work and manifest properly. That's the thing. Just trying to help you manifest properly. To be able to find that truth, to find that right person, you know, learn the difference between our significant other, our life partner, soul partner, twin flame, this flame, karmic energy, you name it. Okay? That part. And you know, and of course it makes sense because Leos, you know, they rule that heart chakra. And they also got to do with the blood. They got to do with the spine on your back. Don't pay attention to my hole. I got stabbed. Oh. God damn it. I'm hit. Alright, but not for real though. Yeah, so we got 10 days into this full moon. About 20. New moon. My bad. 10 days to the new moon. 25 days until the new full moon. Mind you, new moon that's coming up is in Capricorn. I've been speaking upon this Saturn energy a lot. Saturn. Oh yeah, the reigns of Saturn. Lord have mercy. Ooh, it got some fam. It got some. Okay, but we need to just focus on now. What's the border? Tell ourselves this. The border of my focus during this time of my life, right, is discovering which rules are meant to be broken. Simple as that. This moment right now, the time of your life, discovering what you can, you know, boundaries. What you gonna do? Everything come with it because it's like, even when you make a certain commitment, like as far as being with somebody, it got rules in play with that. You can't just you can't just jump into something with somebody and feel like, oh, I can do what I want to do. No, that's not gonna work. Okay? That's not gonna work. Okay, let's see what I'm gonna pull out my deck from the Radiant of the Sun, one of my favorite decks. Oh, they already trying to talk to me, eh? Hold up now. Hold up. We about to see what Spirit got for us. I'm gonna pull about 3 cards, and I might pull an extra one from my Oracle deck. If we got another message. Uh-oh. Okay, we got the Sun, which will make sense. All right, that's the Sun in Libra. That's harmony. And we got Venus. Matter of fact, Aquarius. We got 7-11. So harmony and detachment. All right. And I can tell you right now, that's just finding that divine balance on those scales of mind. Once again, what we're talking about, duality, finding that balance, finding the boundaries, right? Finding harmony. But then you got detachment as well. And that's the water area. Once again, it was just raining outside too. Water, that's your moon sign, even though currency as well, even though this has a lot. Well, that's in, that is the planet Venus as well, and we know what he's got to do with love. So we're finding that harmony. We got to get to the Sun, so we want that harmony. That's what our ego is showing us, right? Behind closed doors, is a sense of detachment. Trying to tell you. And then we got the Moon, and who was that? Virgo. Moon in Virgo, that's power. Number 8, sign of the side, that's infinity. You gotta find the power. And then you see the moon and the sun right there. Finding that power. That Virgo, that's that what? Earthly. Which would make sense for our ladies on the ground. Looking up. In the door. So finding harmony, detachment, and power. That's what we got, guys. 7, 11, 8. 718. Go play them numbers. Now this tells us a lot. This tells us a lot. Okay. So one just fell out, a little extra one. I got a little bonus. Oh, another bonus came out. All right, let's take a look. We know what time of day it is. So the next one that just fell out, we have Mercury in Libra as well. Look at the snake. What are the odds? We got a couple up here. And that's influence, right? So Mercury, that's that messenger, right? And aggression, that's how we went. We got, we ain't no Mercury retrograde, not that I know of. But then we got Saturn, what I just said, that Saturn stars in seduction. In seduction. There you have it. You see it. 12. You see it. Okay? We got harmony, detachment, power, influence, seduction. We got the Sun, we got Venus, we got the Moon, we got Mercury, and we have Saturn. That lets us know a lot right there. And by the way, this is in Pisces too, that's seduction. So that just goes to show you need to be trusting your spiritual consciousness, trusting your ka. Okay? Trust the ka. Trust your soul. You feel me? And that's the message that we're getting from the divine up above, family. We got to trust ourselves. Trust ourselves. Temperance. I just pulled that temperance card out. Trusting and knowing that you have the option. You got to still focus on yourself as well. Don't lose yourself for the romance. You don't want to do that. Don't lose yourself for the romance, fam. Nah. Because guess what? You're entitled to, and you should know deep down in your spirit, in your car, that you're deserving of that. You know, for one, you got to show gratitude. Show nothing but gratitude all day, 24/7, 7/24. I heard that one. Happy soul return. But yeah, you got to know, trusting in yourself, that happily ever after. You deserving of that. But you have to learn, like, okay, but how can I jump into some type of situation like that, whether it's love, romance, whatever, and I haven't even made love, or I don't know how to do it to myself. And that's the thing. Learning how to love self, okay? That's self love. Knowing what you deserve. Like, you gotta know your wants, your aversion, what's your real desires, where your spot at, before you can go thinking you can give that to somebody else. Because it ain't gonna happen, Captain. Sorry to let you know. It don't work like that. My love, it don't work like that. But that being said, we need to really just tap into that oneness, tap into your higher self. Always, always, always know that my eye is gonna always be there with you. My eye and the booty and right affect all your ancestors, your spiritual guides. Always call on them. Those would be the ones who I was talking about earlier. And I'm saying you gotta reach out to somebody, reach out to your people. That spirit saying, reach out and touch somebody's hand. They're one phone, one call. That's all. You feel me? Like Mars Bar said, reach out to spirit. Focus on them true desires, making yourself happy. Before you can worry about trying to merge these tables, make sure your table ain't got no loose screws. You got enough chairs at your table. You got enough dishes. The table is just steady where it needs to be at. It's solid. You feel me? The table gotta be solid. You have to be solid. Look at yourself as being the table. You got to be there, baby. All right, fam. I'm out of here. All right. We about to go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all go. I ain't gonna hold you too long. You feel me? Because there will be some short anyway. I was trying to make it at least to 30 minutes, but I got a couple more to go. All right. Tornetta, that means divine. Praise divine. Tornetta. 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 Taka. Taka. That's thank you. Thank you. All right, family.